Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 5 of my Leeds United FIFA 16 career mode for the second upload today. And if you would like to see me continue to upload 2 Leeds United career mode episodes per day, don't forget to drop a like on the video as we're going into a game in the league today against Preston North End. Playing at home, no doubt will be favourites, especially with our form so far this season, even though we're rotating. Galloway, don't we forget we do have that future fee for him, so drop in your comments if I should sign him. But for myself, I'd like to see how he performs first. But because he can play left back and centre back with some solid attributes and potential, and being an English lad, I think he could be a realistic signing, so I'll make sure we have money for him at the end of the season. But here, Preston are on, and it's Stevie May who finds the back of the net just before halftime here. Another first half where we don't really create too much, and that was a solid finish, as you can see there. Played the ball through. He was pretty much by himself, probably not the best defending, and you can see Stevie May, that's his first goal of the season in the league, in the championship. Good for him to get off the mark. But we need to look for a goal in the second half here. Kovalenko, his real first piece of action for us, you see. And he gets a shot on target from outside of the box. You can see just there. It didn't take much time as well. He just had to strike it. Wasn't in a lot of space. So he did really well to get it on target and win a corner. Hopefully you'll see a lot more of that from him. So Rolando Aarons, also another English lad we've signed, talking about Galloway as well. I think 2 guys to bring in from England, or that are English, is a pretty good effort and a bit realistic. So hopefully you think so. But again, Kovalenko. And now he plays a perfect ball for that man I talked about, Rolando Aarons, who finesses that in. Honestly, I thought I was facing my first defeat of the season at this point. Just couldn't create anything. But those 2 guys combining my signings, pretty big signings for a championship club, both players above 70 overall. So I would see that as good signings and 2 players that could bring us into a playoff position, if not winning the title this season to get into the Premier League. But it looks like we weren't going to win this game until Rolando Aarons is skipping past the defence. And is this Rolando Aarons or is it Lionel Messi? I don't think you could tell the difference. And he has won the 3 points for us here today. Kovalenko was pretty good as well, creating for him and just creating throughout the game in general. But how good was that for Rolando Aarons? The money we spent on him, no doubt, already it seems like it's worth it. He's a guy, and Kovalenko as well. I love those players that are first team quality, but they're only going to be improving. And Galloway coming in to celebrate as well with him. That's his second goal for today. Second goal for the Championship League season as well. Whoa, that was a ripper to win it that late. 2 goals in the last 20 minutes for young Rolando, and he is going to be two of those guys. I'm so excited about them already that could become heroes. I've always wanted to have a series like this where I would have a career mode that isn't a big team, and I would sign players. Maybe not that everyone would, and they would be heroes for my career mode that you would always remember. That's a big thing why I started this Leeds United career mode, something you'll see in the future for me as well. Starting this new kind of birth on my channel, I suppose, with a lot of career mode content and these style of career modes as well, starting in the championship. Like I mentioned, the response has been pretty good from you guys so far. So it looks like, this could be something I could do in the future if the whole series, of course, goes pretty well. Who knows what's going to happen? It's still very early in the season. Also, someone's finishing I want to improve is Bataka and his shooting power, because, of course, he's got a bit of pace. The 5-star skills already. Improve that finishing. It's only like 50 right now, so we definitely need to improve that. Next up, we're away against Blackpool in the Capital One Cup. Don't forget, they are a League One team, and in real life at least, they're sitting close to the bottom. So I saw this game definitely a winnable game. Had to rotate a little bit more as well. Look, basically every single player in the starting 11 wasn't fully fit. Like important players as well, Kovalenko, Aaron. So we did have to rotate a little bit. Dallas coming in. And I already mentioned it that I'm pretty happy with the squad depth, so that shouldn't be a problem for us this season. But I think if we do get promoted to the Premier League, we need to actually improve the quality. We've got depth there, but the player quality in the squad is good for the Championship, but probably wouldn't be good enough for Premier League to stay up, I reckon, or I'll just have to play really well. But here, Taylor finds Wood. Chris Wood goes bang early in the game, only 15 minutes in, and this guy is starting to step up right now, scoring a few goals, and that's what I love about our team right now. Anyone, like any of our attacking players, can step up for goals. We're not relying on one or two players, anyone, and that pass was very good. Was that from Taylor, the left back, as well? So he's getting forward. He's a guy with high potential as well. Well, not really high, but for a Championship team, he could probably develop into the low 80s if you just play him consistently as the main left back for the career mode. Going into half-time now, five minutes injury time, and Cook is through. Lewis Cook, another potential player we have, and they are all stepping up right now. He's probably the best of the bunch. He could be one of our better players, and other English lads as well. What do you think about him as a future captain? Of course, Bamba, our experienced centre-back, is the captain right now. I'd love for one of those English lads coming through to be, the captain at some point. Leave your thoughts of Lewis Cook. No doubt he's a young English talent in real life, but we're going to make a change here. We'll make some changes, but we do have a corner at the same time. Moat puts it in, and it's Rolando Aarons with a great header. It's going to fall to that man I mentioned before, Bamba, who is the current captain, and he scores. But how good was that header from Rolando Aarons? Made the run. He knew where the ball was going, and the header was perfect. Probably the best header you could do from a corner. That wasn't a goal in itself, but it led to Bamba scoring, and it's good for him to come up for a goal. He's a leader at the back, experienced guy. We've got a lot of younger guys. Dukara as well. He's a big lad. Look, he's very strong, but yeah, that was the end of the game there. So we're continuing to be on some great form right now and playing some good football. A lot of shots taken in this game, as expected. Charlie Taylor was great at left back. Picked up an assist as well and defended well for the whole game. 7 shots on target to the 1. What you probably would have expected, though, from a team we're facing. As I mentioned, Blackpool, a bit of a lower team in League One at the minute, not going too well. Used to be in the Premier League not too long ago, so they're dropping down a bit. But we've got an offer from Pescara for Tommaso Bianchi. Would be a realistic team for him to go to, so 750k. If they can make a counter offer of that, we made the counter. If they accepted it, I think they'll be all right. Also, Shamanga and Malangu, they both look like potential types running out their contract. They're on 20k. We need some decent money to sign them, but look at the beastly attributes they have, especially Malangu. Leave your thoughts. If you do have the money, do you think I should sign any of them on a pre-contract, as they are in important positions, I think, like a left back and maybe a central midfielder as well. There's also Diakite. I'm not sure. He just recently joined a club. And there you go. Pescara do confirm that price. They're willing to match it and go ahead with the deal. A guy I don't think I would have used too much. And we're going to use that money to sign up our first youth scout very, very soon. And we're already 4 points in the lead. That's very good. Of course, the first 2 positions will be automatic promotion. So I really want to get a good lead early to almost make sure of that early. But obviously on Legendary, I have to always be playing well for the whole season. And we're facing Blackburn Rovers away from home, but they're in last position right now. So judging what I've done in games already, this has to be a win, surely, doesn't it? I think it has to be. So the team is looking pretty strong, isn't it? We've got a decent amount of players, 70 overall at least so far. So we'll probably have one of the best teams in the league after my signings now, which I was happy with. And Rolando Aarons, how about him? He's stepping up. And here, he's going to win another penalty. It's just going to seem the same thing over and over again. Another win could be up here. No doubt that was a penalty as well. It wasn't one of those questionable ones. He clearly took him out. We're going to change it up. Are we here? No, we're going to leave with Wood. Can he step up and score another goal? Wood? Nah, that was a really poor penalty. Of course on target, but not enough to the right side that I wanted. Not good enough. And now, Blackburn. Could they make us pay? I really desperately did not want to lose against the team that was last. No way. But they are going to have a chance here. It's Danny Guthrie who finds Marshall. He strikes it. Silvestri makes the save. and the other player there was offside, so he missed a chance anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And just after halftime now, coming in from halftime, Wood plays in a great cross for Antonucci, and he finds its way back into the back of the nets, if that makes sense. I don't know, but yeah, that was a great header, but more so, it was made by the cross. How about that? See that little quick movement, then cross it in, cut back, smashes into the back of the net. Antonucci, Mirko Antonucci, with the header, then it found its way into the back of the net. That's what I was trying to say before. But yeah, we're rolling on now, and look at that challenge by Rolando Aarons. He's doing everything right now. We could tell they were going to throw it in there. We made the challenge in the air to win the ball back. Wood plays it to Lewis Cook. Lewis Cook, he's trying to run past. He doesn't have a lot of pace, but he's got some strength. Look at that. Plays in the cross, and Spur gets in the way, so that is going to be a corner. We still need another goal, though. We need another goal to finish this off, and I'm going to try a bit of a set play here, try and find Kovalenko, but it doesn't quite work out, but at least we win the free kick. I want to try and maybe hit it first time or something, but we are going to get a free kick here, and we are going to give it to Kovalenko. He's got some decent free kick stats, as you'll see when we change it to him here, like decent free kick accuracy, curve, power, all of that. But can he finish? Can he seal the deal? And oh boy, he does. He completely smashed that. Well, it didn't have so much power. It was very controlled. It was a very controlled free kick. Look at that, with a little bit of curve, not too much. Obviously, I knew it was in the 70s, so I knew he could, curve it in a bit. And that's his first goal for us in the championship. He's showed some good signs. He hasn't absolutely killed it yet, but he just played a few games, and it's fitting that he ends with the ball then. He probably is going to be the player of the match, as you can see. Look at that, 8.9 rating, killed it. Did so much in this game. You can see I'm just showing all his stats. Dribbles completed, 7 out of 7 as well, so he's really good with the ball at his feet. He doesn't really lose it when he's trying to get past players, and I don't even try. It's not like advanced dribbling I think he's only like a 3-star skiller or something. He's got like 4-star weak foot, even though that's not relevant. I just, tell you the star of the other attribute. Well, it's not really attribute, but anyway. He's just really good with the ball at his feet. Pretty simple. And leave your thoughts. Should I train him? But who do I get rid of? There's a lot of players here that I want to be improving. But leave your thoughts anyway of this episode. Drop a like again. Can we hit 300 likes to continue double episodes? And I'll see you guys in the very next one.